With a stroke of a pen,
I didn't like the sight or the feeling of families being separated.
the president stops a practice that just days ago he said he didn't have the power to change. After weeks of calling on Congress to find an alternative to taking children away from parents detained and prosecuted for crossing the border illegally. Democrats saying the president could have changed the decision to enforce that policy at any time.
When the president said these actions are not of his doing, he is not telling the truth. The truth is that his administration instituted the zero tolerance policy, which again is a disgrace to our nation. It is a stain on our history, and it hurts these little children and their families.
Just a day ago, the president said his options were limited.
We have only two policy options to respond to this massive crisis. We can either release all illegal immigrant families and minors who show up at the border from Central America, or we can arrest the adults for the federal crime of illegal entry.
But public opinion ran against him almost 2-1, with only 22% of women, key voters in tough upcoming congressional elections, saying they didn't support the policy. Now all eyes turn to Capitol Hill, where lawmakers will vote on a conservative option for immigration reform that has little chance of passage, and a bill based on the president's own 4-pillar immigration plan.
It's a bill that the president supports. It's a bill that can become law. The question will be, do people want to play politics, or do they want to put people before politics?
President Trump and the Republican leadership are fighting for every vote to pass that bill, providing a path to permanent status for another group of immigrants, the 800,000 undocumented young people brought to the U.S. as children.
I hope that at least 217, 16, however many we need of my colleagues are going to be willing to take what is a difficult step, because immigration reform has for a long time been a very controversial issue, and solve these questions and start helping to heal this country.
But even if that bill does gather enough votes in the House, the path to passage is much narrower in the Senate, meaning a long-sought solution to immigration likely won't reach the president's desk to be signed into law. Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Capitol Hill.